Hello, algebra friends. I cracked open the tome here, Gravitation, looking for information on applications of the geometric algebra. And I found this statement. I'm going to read it verbatim. The wedge product is the seventh process for producing new tensors from old. It is merely an antisymmetric tensor, the product. Given two vectors, u and v, their wedge product, the bivector, u wedge b, is defined as U wedge V is defined as the tensor product U with V minus V with U. And I said, what the F are you talking about here, dude? Let's look at it. Okay, here we go. What's the relationship between the tensor outer the product and the wedge product? So here's what was in the book, gravitation, A wedge B is equal, they said defined as the outer product of A and B minus the outer product of B and A. All right, let's do the wedge product first. Remember, here are the rules. A wedge B is equal to a negative B wedge A, and any vector wedge with itself is zero. These are the two rules of geometric algebra. All right, so I made up two vectors. It's vector A and vector B. I wedge them together. Remember, E1 wedge E1 is 0, E2 wedge E2 is 0, so we're just left with E1 wedge E2, which is 1 times 4 and 2 times 3. And remember, we can swap these and pick up a negative. So we're left with the same thing we can factor out, and we got a negative 2 E1 wedge E2. So what is this? This is when you wedge two vectors like this, you're getting a oriented plane whose area is 2. So there's a parallelogram whose area is 2 of these unit bivectors. This is a bivector. And so it's 2 unit bivectors. And this negative sign, it tells me that I wedged it, A wedged B, in a clockwise direction. That's all it says. Okay? Now, let's look at a tensor product. A tensor, the product, the outer the product is, these are tensors rank 1, right? These are vectors. When you do a tensor, the product, you raise the rank of the tensor. So a tensor rank 1 with a tensor, the product with a tensor rank 1 gives a tensor rank 2. It gives a matrix whose components are this. 1, 1, so it's 3 times 1. 1, 2 in this position, 4 times 1. 2 times 3 is 6, which is the 2, 1 position. And the 2, 2 position is 2 times 4. So, okay, let's keep going. So what is the tensor product BA? All right, so we do the same thing again. And we get the 1, 1 position is 3. The 1, 2 position is 6, 2 times 3. The 2, 1 position is 4 times 1, and the 2, 2 position is 8. All right, now let's subtract them. Well, if you subtract 2 tensors rank 2, you get another tensor rank 2. You get this, 0 minus 2, 2, 0. So I truly am, I don't understand. I'm confused. If you understand this and know the answer, please jump in. I'm open to all suggestions, criticisms, anything. It makes no sense to me at all. How can a scalar and a bivector be extracted from 2 tensors ranked 2? I'm missing something, fundamental law of nature here. I just don't understand it. If you do, let me know. Thanks a lot.